The morning sun painted the sky in soft shades of peach and gold, and the gentle hum of the Crystal Valley songs still lingered in the breeze. Cinderella stood by her window, her heart chime crystal glowing faintly beside her. Every so often, it rang with a soothing, musical note, as if whispering that the world was still listening. But that morning, the melody changed. The chime sounded uncertain, like it was calling her. Cinderella touched it gently. "What is it, little one?" she asked softly. The chime flickered, sending a beam of light across her room that pointed toward the horizon, beyond the forests, past the hills, where a silver-blue shimmer sparkled faintly in the distance. The prince entered quietly, smiling when he saw her. "The heart chime's talking again," he teased. Cinderella turned toward him, her eyes thoughtful. "It's guiding me somewhere new. I think it's leading to water." The prince leaned beside her, gazing out the window. "The old map mentions a river that mirrors the sky, the river of reflections. But it said no one can cross it without facing their truest self." Cinderella smiled softly. "Then it's time to look a little deeper, don't you think?" And so, after breakfast, they set out on horseback, following the song of the heart chime. The path wound through forests filled with whispering leaves, then across fields where the morning dew glistened like tiny diamonds. Birds flew alongside them, their wings shimmering in the sunlight, as if nature itself was guiding their journey. As they approached the river, the world grew still. Before them stretched a wide, glossy stream that shone like liquid silver, so perfectly smooth that the sky seemed to continue within it. Clouds drifted both above and below, and when Cinderella leaned closer, she gasped. "It's reflecting everything," she whispered. "Even me." But as she stared into the water, her reflection shimmered strangely. For a moment, it smiled back differently, warmer, older, wiser. Then, it spoke. "Hello, Cinderella," said the reflection in a voice soft as a dream. "I've been waiting for you." Cinderella blinked in surprise. You can talk?" Her reflection nodded. "I am you, but not the you that walks in sunlight. I'm the you who lives in your heart, the one who remembers everything you felt, even what you hide." The prince looked between them, amazed. "I've never seen anything like this." The reflection smiled at him kindly. "That's because this river doesn't show what I see, it shows what hearts remember." Cinderella knelt beside the water. "Why did you call me here?" The reflection's expression softened. "Because your journey has been one of kindness and courage. But even the brightest hearts carry shadows. You've helped others find light. But have you forgiven yourself for the times you couldn't?" Cinderella's breath caught. She thought of her days of hardship, the years of loneliness before the magic began, when she had felt small, unseen, and afraid. "I've tried not to think about those times," she whispered. "But they shaped your song," said the reflection. "Every tear, every wish, every quiet hope, they are part of who you are. To move forward, you must not only see your reflection, but embrace it." The water rippled, and suddenly Cinderella was surrounded by glowing scenes from her past, herself as a little girl, sweeping the cinders, singing softly to mice and birds, whispering her dreams into the night. She saw the moment she first met her fairy godmother, the moment she danced with the prince, and the moment she forgave her stepmother, though her heart had trembled. Each image shimmered like a star in the water, blending into one great river of memories. Cinderella's eyes filled with tears. "I didn't realize how much of me still lived in those moments." Her reflection smiled. "They never left you. But now you can let them flow, like this river, not to forget them, but to set them free." Cinderella placed her hand on the water's surface. Ripples spread outward, carrying away the glowing memories until the river shone calm and clear again. When she looked down, her reflection looked exactly like her once more, peaceful, smiling, whole. You've done well, the reflection said softly. Now, the river of reflections can give you its gift. The water began to glow brighter, and a small droplet lifted from the surface, floating toward her. It sparkled like a tiny star and settled in her palm, solidifying into a teardrop-shaped crystal. "This is the tear of truth," said the reflection. "It holds the power to see the truth within any heart, not through judgment, but through understanding. Use it wisely." Cinderella nodded, her voice gentle. "Thank you. I'll guard it carefully." The reflection smiled one last time. "Remember, the truest reflection is not what you see, but what you choose to become." With that, the image faded, and the river returned to stillness. The prince stepped closer, resting a hand on her shoulder. "Are you all right?" Cinderella turned toward him, smiling through her tears. "I am now. I think. I finally understand who I am, not just Cinderella of the palace, but Cinderella who listens, forgives, and feels." The prince smiled softly. "That's the Cinderella I fell in love with." She blushed, laughing lightly, the sound echoing like bells over the water. "Come on," she said playfully, "before the river decides to show me even more of my embarrassing moments." They both laughed and began their journey back, the tear of truth glowing gently in her hand. That evening, as the sun set and painted the castle in rose-gold light, Cinderella placed the tear beside her heart chime and mirror of tomorrow. Together, the three treasures glowed: crystal, melody, and reflection in perfect harmony. As she drifted to sleep, a soft voice echoed in her dreams, the reflection's voice, whispering gently, "When you know yourself, every dream shines clearer." And the river of reflection sparkled under the moonlight, carrying her story onward, its surface shimmering with the songs of those who dared to look within. So, dear dreamers, remember, when you look into your reflection, don't just see your face. See your heart, your courage, and your kindness, because every reflection holds a story, and every story deserves to shine. If you loved this gentle adventure, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell, because next time, Cinderella's journey continues in episode 25, Cinderella and the Moonlight Market, where she discovers a magical place that appears only under the light of a blue moon.